You know, legacy games are great, but what if you only had one day to play it? A game like Pandemic Legacy.
Could you do it all in just one sitting?
3, 2, 1, bro.
So you heard that right. We're gonna play all of Pandemic Legacy in one sitting.
That's right. Now, we've done board game challenges before. Most recently, we played all of our games in 1 week. You can see a video right there for that. We thought, what if we could play a campaign game at one time in one full fell swoop?
Exactly, all one time. So we immediately thought of Pandemic Legacy, which is the highest ranked legacy game out there. And so we contacted Z-Man to see if they were down, and they were super enthusiastic about the idea. So this video is sponsored by Z-Man, which is super, super cool. Thanks for being down for weird, crazy ideas like this.
Thanks for being into it. Now, before we get into this, I think we should talk about what Pandemic Legacy is. So Pandemic Legacy is a game by Matt Leacock and Rob Davio that's based off of Pandemic by Matt Leacock, which is a cooperative game in which you are trying to go around the world treating diseases and finding cures for 4 diseases, but this version is a legacy game.
So a legacy game is a game you can only play through once, which sounds kind of weird, but it's really, really cool because this game is gonna be one big overarching story. In Pandemic Legacy, you're gonna go through the game in 1 year. You're gonna play through 12 months, and every single month, new rules are gonna be introduced. You're gonna have to take cards and rip them up because they don't exist anymore in this game. The rule is gone, and all the game is gonna change constantly throughout the months, and the story is gonna grow and grow and grow. It's really, really cool. But
spoilers! This video is going to be completely about spoilers because we're going to take you through the entire story. So if you don't want to know that story ahead of time, watch this video right here, which will recap what we did here today, but in a spoiler-free way.
So in the end, this always comes down to, why do this?
Right, and my answer is always, why not? We
Why
always
not?
binge watch the new season of Great British Baking Show.
Like one
why
day.
not binge a game?
Exactly, like we love board games. Let's take it to the next level and see if that's fun too. So let's go ahead and start.
Let's just do it. Nick, the shrink is broken, but only just.
That's okay. Look at that.
Look at that right there.
Yeah.
Let's do this. So as you can see, like we haven't doctored this in any way. Now I know
Look at
this
that.
is setting up to give you
Look
a
at that.
magic trick in which we have doctored
Look at
everything
that.
in every way. And now the story begins. January, mission briefing. You know the drill. We got 4 viruses causing us problems. They seem to be mutating faster than usual. We have someone looking into that. For now, keep it under control. One of them may grow beyond our capabilities. Discover cures to the 4 diseases. So again, straight up pandemic. Draw this card as soon as the second epidemic has been completely resolved.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll be the scientist because I got hair like the scientist.
I feel like I am safe. Nothing can touch me now. Can't
Yeah.
answer about like the war.
Ooh, Chennai. That's too bad.
Uh-oh,
we got
we
an
got an
outbreak.
Uh-oh, better watch out. Better rally the troops. So,
Now, do we have to put out a sticker?
we do.
Stickers are not inevitable, Zen. We will have no more stickers in this
How
whole game.
dare you? We're going to have a clean board by the end of this. January, briefing, update. Worst fears confirmed. The disease with the most cubes on the board is now classified as Coda. I think it's black.
Oh, it's
by a
definitely black.
bajillion. The cure to Coda can no longer be found using known techniques. Okay? Hello, my honey. Hello, my
this go
daddy.
right
We're
here?
all gonna die.
Riyadh is now rioting. I'm blaming
Good.
chat.
Ross, solid start.
Oh, that's instant outbreak.
Oh! Oh, I'm scarred, y'all.
Because there's already, we don't have enough cubes. We only had 4 left. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need a 5th one for here, so we just immediately
I
lost.
don't think you're supposed to lose January. Montreal,
And yellow's cured, so if we can-
Montreal-initis.
So-
So, like Sao Paulo, no. I'm gonna go with Jakarta, not.
Beautiful Justin made a good point, Mike. He said, y'all made a mistake. You said, this has been going all right. Never say that about
Yeah, no,
pandemic.
that's real.
Oh, yeah, baby.
We're looking.
Do it. Oh, God, we're going to do it.
Uh-oh. So we have won.
Oh, yeah.
Take that January 1st try.
Get wrecked, people who didn't believe.
Is it too early to label us pandemic experts? February, mission briefing. We have to get ahead of this new Coda virus.
We have
as
to.
It's unlike anything we've seen in nature. We managed to get authorization to start quarantining the hotspots, treat the viruses we know about, and keep Coda under control until more work can be done on it. Coda has mutated again, and now it can no longer be treated using any known techniques.
What? Whoa.
Boom. This objective, by the way, is toast.
Get rid of it, Mike.
Done. We're never going to do January again in our life. Maybe. Get a little slap happy and tore up our mandatory objective, which is, I think, mandatory for the whole. I'll get some tape. I'll get some tape. You
Not
don't
leave it?
tear this up.
Taping up something you shouldn't have broke.
You're not even going to notice.
3 in Kolkata, 3 in Jakarta.
Can't even notice.
And 3 in Montreal. Darth Pit.
Oh, battery level low.
What? Oh, I didn't plug that back in.
Oh,
Hold on, everybody.
snap.
Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Do not see this as an omen. We are nearly,
This is
I don't
not
know what
happening.
you're saying, but this is now a stunt show.
All of you are part of some weird government conspiracy. None of this is real.
None of this is real.
None of this happened. None of that happened. Strats, 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 strats. Strats. Quarantine for the win!
Oh, you little devil. Destroy this card at the end of February.
That's now.
I'm going to be more careful
Very
now.
nice. Yeah, we've been preparing for this contingency. Coda is causing panic, and we've hired Coda is causing panic, so we've hired paramilitary assistance to help with the trouble spots.
We now have secret clearance, Nick. Open box 2. That's...
Ooh, so these are some military buildings.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Hey. Yeah. You know what's going to be really fun? Is in April having no money.
Oh, we're gonna have no funny, huh?
Oh, yeah. We're going to be down to Zippo, bro.
Okay.
Woo.
Stop. Draw this card just before you set up your first game in April.
That's right now.
April mission briefing. Carry on. Complete 2 of the 3 existing objectives. Alert, alert, alert. Coda has mutated again, producing frightening results. Victims' skin turns translucent, showing the viscera and tissue beneath. Even worse, these faded, often experience periods of great rage, attacking anything within sight. They are agitated, confused during these times, often hallucinating and exhibiting bizarre or abnormal behavior.
DMT.
After these aggressive periods, the faded are normal in demeanor, although horrible to behold. Off-brand zombies. You now have top secret clearance. Open package 3. Place faded figures instead of Coda cubes, including game setup. Cities will change into faded as faded figures appear in them.
UGLY. You got some faded, all that. Okay.
Cairo.
Cairo is
Faded.
City Zero.
Ground Zero. So Cairo is our ground zero. This is where the faded, I guess,
is where it
mutation happened.
Kinshasa is now collapsing.
Shasa's our first collapsing city.
And then
I can insecure.
Oh, Nick's starting the game. Let's go. Nick,
set
how
that up.
many cars do you need to cure?
I think I only need 4, Mike.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
And are you at a research station right now?
I am.
Oh, snap, darn it. This is the rally moment. What month are we in?
Boom. Death
Death upon
from the skies. Is gonna outbreak on 5 spots? 6 outbreaks right now, I think. I think we're about to lose.
6.
Shanghai.
Haha, double outbreak. to start
Double
the game.
outbreak
Boom.
immediately.
Double outbreak.
Uh-oh. Is it dead?
Yeah.
We were at 7?
Yeah.
We're about to win.
That's our first double loss. We lost straight up through May. Did not
May
win.
was bad.
This is going to start a 5-game set where we just hit,
Crush.
hit,
Yeah, I love
hit.
it. We could do all 4 objectives. I don't think we need to or should, but we can.
We now have top secret clearance, constellation level 12, open package 5.
Missed a little bit.
Bam, 2 there, instantly done. But we're going to need an immunologist to fully develop and administer a vaccine. And we now have the gene sequence of Coda. It's a start.
Is that the third thing? This is like an unstoppable team right here.
Unstoppable team.
Unstoppable
We
team.
are riding this team until they scar out. That's July. Done. Finished.
Done. Finished.
Okay.
All right, we got the immunologist. Can I create a vaccine? Yeah, maybe. It depends. I'll need some key data for this or this won't work. I'm starting to think this is a bioengineered virus, which means someone has the records of how it was put together. I'll need the gene sequence of Coda, some DNA samples from the Fated. That sounds dangerous.
Ugh.
And I don't know where you'll find this, but there would be a virus development records if it is in fact bioengineered. Troubling development. One of our paramilitary soldiers has developed a pathological paranoia, frightening the population with stories of engineered viruses and other conspiracies. Find the paranoid soldier in a fated city containing a military base.
We have a decent amount of those, so we're set up well for that.
4. Oh, stars!
All right, let's see if we can survive this. This is bad.
First fallen city,
Do
fam.
not taunt the Davio.
Insta-death! Thing is moving
All
around.
that done on one epidemic, by the way. Found the paranoid soldier.
Mikey.
I thought you were with them. Oh, you are with them, but you don't know it. course they'd send you for me. I was there when it started. They want to shut me up. I took a bunch of files before I left. I think it's time you all know the truth. He gives you the decryption key. Open package 6. Ooh. Here are the evens. What do we got?
This, I don't know. First off, objective, sabotage 2 military bases. What?
What do you mean sabotage?
A traitor in your midst. Select a character with the paramilitary escort, which is our quarantine specialist.
How did they know I would have that?
This is Sagittarius, a member of the Zodiac group. He or she has infiltrated your group and has now mysteriously disappeared. Destroy this character. They betrayed you. That character is lost.
That's
Wait.
so cool.
Oh, man.
I just put that on this person. I literally just did that.
She waited until the exact moment, Mikey.
I never trusted you, Quarantina. Wow.
Oh, it hurts.
Wow.
That's messed up.
I trusted you. I'm many.
Uh-oh. All right,
I'm
so
wearing a
sabotage
helmet for
stickers.
her. You made me go through this while looking like this. I did not see that coming. This took a frickin' turn.
It's apparent now that Coda was no accident, that you have been an agent of fear as well as hope. It's time to do the right thing. You're going to need to undo the paramilitary apparatus you've set up, and you're going to need to find a vaccine.
I cannot believe that. Glad we didn't nuke anything.
Who has Istanbul? Kill it!
I have Taipei.
Okay, go murder it.
Give me the C4.
Rob Davio, I heard I should show up. We just got to the whole, you're a monster,
Bro.
you know that? You know that?
I'm gonna do the action.
Burn it
Sabotage,
down.
burn it to the ground.
End of game right there.
Nuh-uh, nuh-uh,
Yep,
nuh-uh.
because boom, puts 3, hits this, boom, puts 4.
All right, we've got a new search. Boom, boom. So we have now found patient 0.
Patient 0. It burns in my brain. I can see everything. I can still see it. They came out of the darkness and they grabbed me and we went away somewhere. The feeling is amazing and they were soldiers and you have to talk to the soldier. He was there. Talk to him. Talk to him. Talk to him. You have now found the DNA of Coda.
Yes. Boom. So we have all 3 pieces that we need for the immunologist, which means we can open up package 7 because it says open when you have everything the immunologist needs.
God, those orange buildings?
I'll put my helmet back on out of joy. Confidential. The vaccine is working. At long last and at the expense of many lives. You've developed a formula to prevent the spread of Coda. RIP. The time for quarantines and half measures is over. It's time for you to manufacture and deliver this vaccine before it's too late. Use these stickers to mark vaccinated cities. Boom, boom.
So now we got vaccine factories. We can start making vaccines, get these faded out of here. My first thing, I will spend Taipei to murder this building in Taipei.
Boom, which gives us our
Bye.
3rd objective, which means we instantly win. We will deal with that stuff in the next game. Three vaccine
That's called
factories on the board.
destruction.
Boom! Instant win. Yeah,
Crush,
we were
crush,
absolutely
crush,
traumatized
crush,
in
crush,
September.
crush.
crush, crush. You and your vaccine are too late. Even if you cure this vaccine of Coda, we have stockpiles with new mutations ready to deploy. But we would like to thank you for establishing the New World Government. Destroy all other objective cards introduced before this month. New objectives are forthcoming. Objective mandatory. Vaccinate every faded city.
Wow.
Objective mandatory. Find and destroy the secret stockpile of Coda in Atlanta.
Hotlanta!
All right, we have 2 games to get this done.
9, 10, 11, 12 cities we have to vaccinate.
I'm gonna vaccinate Moscow, move to St. Petersburg, vaccinate that.
Man, this is gonna be tough.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get both done. It's gonna be a tough one.
In Johannesburg, that's it.
That's it. So we do lose,
Boom.
and Johannesburg falls.
Johannesburg is falling.
Tough road ahead.
We got to a decent amount of them.
One last time.
One last time.
So we are going to have 2 funding for this last game. I'm stressed out
Yeah,
right
a little
now.
bit. I am incredibly stressed out right now. Me?
Because we're getting close, and that means it's getting exciting. That means it's just when
It's
it
gonna
doesn't
we're
happen,
gonna
it's hurt.
fail.
So I'm going to vaccinate Mumbai remotely and finish that for good. We have vaccinated every faded city. Oh my good gravy.
Yeah,
Just
so
get that
1, 2, 3.
Oh, we're so
Gosh, I know. Yep. Figured. That's even farther
figured.
now.
Yeah, it's a bummer. Now we need 2 more yellow. Oh goodness.
You have 2 yellows, don't you? Yeah, we do between the 2
no,
of us.
you have 2 yellows. You have 11.
Oh!
Boom. Oh, it's like I'm in a hair of change engines.
This is how it should end, though.
I know.
Because win or lose, this is how this
stressing.
should end. Hotlanta Mike is getting 3, right? Right in the CDC.
Oh my gosh.
Getting 3
thematic as
right in the
hell.
CDC.
My turn. I'm gonna fly here.
Oh, you can do the yellow
Boom,
too.
Boom, boom, to go, boom. Oh, I hate this.
Mikey,
This is
just
gonna
don't
come
draw an
down.
epidemic,
I
Mike.
know, it's gonna
Mike,
come down
just
to
don't
it.
draw an epidemic. Just don't draw an epidemic, Mike. Whatever you do.
I think we're gonna do this. I do not want. I know.
Okay.
I don't think.
Let's
there's
wait, let's
anything-
wait, yep.
Okay. So
Essen, nothing.
Is nothing. Washington is hit, and then Milan
Is nothing.
is nothing. So we should be okay.
Because we need 2 more blues, right? I will spend 1 action to turn these 2 blues to move us here. 1 before the cold trail. That's right, baby. That's right. That's right. Woo!
Boom! I had a really good time. This was epic. Like I.
It was really
understand-
fun. It was really fun.
Having played now, I get why it jumped to #1 on
Yeah.
BGG because there are a couple key moments in this game where things just go crazy.
They get really crazy.
Yeah, when the faded show up,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so we're going to Zombie Town.
Yeah, you're
Cool.
like, because we had played that part, and so we were just like, oh man, the first time we played it was just like,
was like,
holy
what?
crap, I did not expect zombies to show up.
And the thing that I like is that you have that early on.
Yeah.
And then
It's what,
that's-
April, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that's not even the big twist.
No.
I thought that was the twist, and that's what we were gonna do. And then they set us up throughout the whole game to be building up this military and doing all these things, and then they go, whew, you're gonna go this way, and you have a whole
That was
new
one,
game to play.
like the chat was trolling us and being like, oh, they don't know what's coming. And this is one of the things we're like, we're not sure if they're like just being trolls and like nothing actually is coming or not. And they were being truthful because we did not, you spend so much time, like you said, Mike, you said, building up that military, because those military bases are one of the objectives for so much of the game that you're like, let's get them down there, let's get them down there. And all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, by the way, all that work you just did, you're gonna have to undo that now. And I thought that was so much fun and such a cool twist that we had this like traitor in our midst.
Yeah.
And of course it's and I think it's purposefully so. Actually, we know it's purposely so because Rob Davio was in the chat. But it's always going to be someone you're using a ton.
Yeah.
Like for us, it was the quarantine specialist.
Suspiciously useful.
Oh my gosh, the quarantine specialist was crushing it all game. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, boom, turns out she's the traitor. And we were like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was so cool. And it was really a fun treat to have Rob Davio, one of the designers of the game, in the chat, just sitting back, literally said, sipping a glass of wine, just waiting for us to get to that point. And then was just cackling like the
just
emperor
trolling.
Saying, give into your hate. Just unbuild what you have created. You know?
So we played a little bit of this game before, and the problem for us is like it would always be for a lot of people like there's just massive gaps in between times that we played. Yeah. And I really do think that a legacy game, especially one like this that isn't too long, and we played it in like 13 and a half hours is how long our stream was. And some of that was talking. So you're probably looking at like 13 to 12 hours for the whole thing if you were playing like we were, right? And it's like, I'm like, do it in a weekend.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect
do
way
it in
to
a 3-day weekend.
Weekend. You play kind of a third with
because then you get to really experience it.
Because we were riding the emotional arc of the story hard. Because like we've been playing straight through. So when September hit and that change happened,
was what, 8-9 hour mark?
I was fully invested.
Yeah, I
was fully invested, and it would have maybe not hit so much if it had been 3 months
since we had played last.
Or something. So like try to play it in a weekend or something if you can manage it.
Yeah,
because it just.
It's better that way. I really think it is. Yeah. I think some other like legacy type games wouldn't be, but I think specifically Pandemic Legacy Season 1, because it's the only one we played. So it's like, but this one I'm like, yeah, do it in like a weekend. I totally think it's worth it. And like legacy games you only play once, but I'm like, for that experience, like, and we got 13 hours of gameplay out of it. So it's like, that was 13 hours of entertainment.
And
it was super fun.
Storyline that I was emotionally invested in.
Yeah, it was cool.
An arc to it. I mean, from the beginning, and then the last mad dash to vaccinate and fix the world. I mean, that was epic.
I will say, I loved that ending. I loved that, like, hey, all this stuff you found a cure, but now you've got to administer it. I was curious. I'm like, I know all the legacy games kind of tie into each other, so I'm just like, how is this one going to end? I love the fact that you're going through, and then you have to like undo what you did. Kind of like undo what the traitor did, and then kind of fix the world to a degree. Fun, and I really want to do the other ones. Hopefully, Z-Man is down to do them again because I really want to play Season 2 and then Season 0, which we're actually playing through with your fiance right now.
Awesome.
And so it's super fun. We haven't played Season 2 at all, so I would love to go into that one completely blind.
Yeah.
But again, so much fun. Thank you again, Z-Man, for sponsoring this one. It's super cool to like be just, like we said earlier, down with just crazy crap like this.
That's fun. And if you're into crazy stuff, let us know a challenge you want to see us take on, another legacy game. Playing a bunch of games, whatever kind of thing you think that would be fun to see us attempt, let us know in the comments below. Yeah. And don't forget to like this video. Share it with your friends if they play Pandemic Legacy and you want to see them experience what we saw.
Yeah.
And how the game played out for us.
And just like support this kind of content. It's kind of cool and we think it's awesome. One thing we are planning on doing is we are planning on playing all of Gloomhaven in 1 week during the summer at some point. So keep an eye out for that and check out our last marathon video because we think it's fun. We think it's cool to do these kind of things, and it's just kind of craziness.
Yeah, and if you want to support these two Bing Bongs doing even more crazy stuff, check out our Patreon if you don't mind, because it helps us get funding and take time.
Especially when we have to take a week off of work to do something. Yeah, it's like,
So check
it really
out our
does.
Patreon today, and until next time, I'm Mike Murphy.
I'm Nick Murphy.
We are the Brothers Murph, and this challenge is over. Well, I have to clean that up now.
Yeah, it's already dirty.
Thanks so much for checking out that video of Pandemic Legacy getting played all through at one whole big old time.
Yeah, if we haven't mentioned enough, we did another challenge. We played all of our games in 1 week. Check out that video up there. And that video down there is going to be something that YouTube thinks you like that we've done.
Super cool. And if you all subscribe and like this video, it helps me buy a bigger helmet that actually fits my head next time.
I like this one though, but I still want you to subscribe, so definitely do that.
Circulation to the brain though.
Yeah, you don't need that. We don't use it.